I'm good. I'm good.
How have
Great.
you been?
I've been pretty good. Thanks for setting the recording and everything. So, very
Oh,
good.
no problem.
Hey, first off, sorry for the mix-ups today.
Oh, no
We're
problem.
still trying to
Not a
figure it
big
out.
deal.
We've got a ton of people we're trying to get through. So, thank you very much for your patience, and we'll make
Hey,
this
it's not
work
a
for
problem.
you. So,
Okay,
whenever you're
cool.
ready. Good.
Okay. All right, then. So we just start whenever I'm ready?
You bet. Anytime.
All right. Hello, Mr. Harley. This is Sabrina Puglisi with Adobe. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good, thanks.
Thank you very much for taking the time to have a phone meeting with me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you bet.
So do we still have 15 minutes for our meeting today?
We do. Yeah, I've got until to the top of the hour. So.
The top of the hour?
Great. So 15 minutes is great. Yeah.
Okay, 15 minutes is great. Okay. Well, how's the weather out there in Arizona?
Oh, not too bad. Sunny and warm all the time. So
Sunny
every day.
and warm. Good, good. We're trying to hang on to summer as long as possible here in Chicago.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
So, Mary Woodling had nothing but good things to say about you and Desert Flats. I hear you have a pretty good thing going over there.
Pretty good gig. That's right. But
yeah.
Always looking for an angle and looking for any way to make it better, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was just wondering, can you tell me a little bit about how business has been?
It's been okay. It's been focused mostly in the summer months. We're trying to find ways to crack the business for the full year. I think teachers have a problem finding time for these certifications that we offer, and it's just difficult for us to see any outside the see the big picture and see what some of this new technology can do for us.
Okay. Have you heard of web conferencing technology of Adobe Connect Pro in the past, or is this the first time you're hearing about it?
No, it's new. Yeah, it's new for me. So, I've heard about it, WebEx. I mean, they're a pretty big company, and that's what they focus on. That's one thing that they do. From what I hear, the only thing, or one of the only things that they do. So, but yeah, I didn't know Adobe did this kind of stuff, and certainly I know a few of their products, but what do they offer? What's the differentiator between their products and say a WebEx product?
There's a lot of differentiators between WebEx and Adobe Connect Pro. A lot of things is just ease of use. Adobe Connect Pro is a very easy system to use, especially for a teaching environment. There's a few reasons for that. With Adobe Connect Pro, as you can see, I have a screen up right now with a PowerPoint.
Yeah, I see that. That's easy.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And it was easy for me to join in the meeting as well. So, I like that too. I didn't have to load any big, client like I have to do with WebEx, So
right.
That's
right. Yeah, that's actually what I was going to say. So when you come into Adobe, you can see that, I can already prepare ahead of time, which you can do for WebEx. However, the host or the person putting together the presentation, they can't prepare ahead of time, let's say a month or a week, or even they can't prepare ahead of time. They have to prepare that day. So for me, or let's say, for example, your teachers, they can prepare their agenda a month before the class even happens. They can go ahead and download all of their PowerPoints. They can download the files and all of that way ahead of time so that they're prepared in advance for their classes.
Great.
But with Adobe, with the WebEx, with Cisco's WebEx, you can't do that. You have to do it that day before, and if you click out of your browser, you lose all of the information that you had.
Oh, wow. Well,
yeah.
I don't want that. That's not good for business. That's not good for my staff either. So.
Right, yeah. So when it comes to ease of use for both you and the other teachers that you hire, this will just help them get prepared ahead of time, and there won't be any stress. So that's one of the big benefits to having Adobe Connect. Another big thing is just that the accessibility to logging in. It's a lot simpler to come into Adobe Connect than it is with WebEx. As a matter of fact, I was speaking to someone today who currently uses WebEx, and her main complaint was that it's so difficult to log in. People are always coming in late because they're having difficulty. with Adobe Connect Pro, everyone uses the same URL.
Yeah.
So it's much simpler in that aspect.
Great. Well, it's already sounding better.
Yeah.
Well, I like the layout. It looks almost like a Mac interface. It looks really, really fluid and, kind of cool, like interface as well. So,
yeah.
And I know that some of the other technologies aren't have like based on Web 1.0 type technology. So this is kind of cool.
Right.
Well, how can it help with some of the issues I'm running into with, content creation or maybe even delivering pre-recorded content to my teachers? Maybe they can take some like courses or something through us. Is it something I can make recordings of, or can I?
Oh yeah.
Can I? So people can watch anytime they want, or how does it work?
Yeah. Here, actually, I'll go on to the next page of my PowerPoint.
Oh, good.
And I can actually talk to you about several of the features we have, and I think a few of them will answer your questions.
Oh, good.
So with the features, one of the things is that people can enter your meetings instantly.
Right.
As
like
through
experience already. Yeah.
Exactly. And we touched upon already. You can share your screen, which is something that I am doing right now.
Yep.
And I can go ahead and stop sharing, so it's going to go away for a second.
Okay.
And when it goes away, do you see my screen now?
Yeah, I see the gray screen now.
Yeah. Do you see my browser moving?
No, I just see the gray screen right now.
Hold on one second.
Sure. Yeah, it just says, what do you want to share in the middle? But if you click, are you going to share your desktop?
I'm going to.
Oh, if you go hit my computer screen and then hit the share desktop, then that would do it. There we go. Perfect. So I'm still seeing gray, but it looks like it's almost there.
Okay, so right now I'm sharing my desktop.
Yep, I see it. I see it now.
Okay, so that's something else that you can do. So if I wanted to go ahead, if I was a teacher and I wanted to show a website, I can go ahead and do that, and I can just click on the website that I had already previously prepared, and you can go ahead and look at anything that the teacher is seeing.
So you can walk me through a guided session then. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Exactly.
Well, that's very helpful for us because we use the web a lot. We use YouTube and videos and things like that quite often. So
Right.
Very cool. Good.
And then I can then go back then, and I can put the PowerPoint back on.
And then pop that back on. Oh, that's cool. So you're sharing a PowerPoint now, but you could anytime you could go to your share and take me to the web somewhere too. That's pretty cool.
Exactly. And while that's quickly loading, we can go through some more. So back to your question about the recording for meetings.
Yeah, that's
you can go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead and record anything that you do by just going, simply to meetings and then clicking record, and you can name it anything you want. And then you can record a whole session. So not only for reference for teachers, but also for students who can't attend a session, they can go back when it's more convenient for them, and they can still fully see what happened in the session. Down to the pods that you can open that have questions in them. They can see all of that. They can see the chats that went on. They can see the whiteboarding, which is basically like it's a blackboard that you can write on and take notes on, and people can interact through that.
Great.
So they can see all of that through the recording.
Very nice. Very nice. Wow, that seems pretty easy. And I don't need any plug-in for that to view that, because I know my WebEx, to see a recording in WebEx, I need another plug-in just to see that.
No. Okay. And that's another thing with Adobe's ease of use. You need no plugins. All you need is Flash Player, and 98% of computers that are made worldwide already have Flash Player installed in them. And if they're not installed, it's only a few seconds away from being installed. So it is not like our other competitors that you need to have plugins and long download waits. It's very quick and easy and accessible.
So most of the teachers that I'm talking to really, would probably have it already. So this would work for them real nicely. I mean, I have to think about my customers too, right? And this is buying a product like this.
Right.
I want their experience of a class to be as good as an in-person class, if at all possible. So, you've
Yep.
given me a lot of ideas here. Can you do video and
Yes.
and all kinds of other things like that? Because I know
Yeah.
they like to see videos in my. We typically will share that in our in person courses. So that's
Mhm.
key. And then that type of stuff. So
Yeah.
that's important.
Yeah. So yes. So you can absolutely share videos, and you can also record yourself so they can see you. So that goes some of the benefits with the instant access.
Oh, cool. Oh,
So
good. So they can feel like it's a live event because the teacher's there and they can see their face.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
if you have a computer that has a camera, and if they have cameras, you
Right.
can go ahead and try to compose it as a normal class.
So multiple
But
cameras too. That's
exactly.
great.
And the great thing about this for you, Mr. Hardley, is that since you are having trouble with seasonality, you do have a lot of people in the summertime, not a lot of people in the wintertime, which is not only downtime for you, but are you losing revenue? Are you losing revenue during that time
Oh,
too?
I just think I miss a lot of opportunity for, for training opportunities that, because people feel like it's easier for them just to go to the DOE and do it there. So.
Right. Right. But with this, you can go ahead and have all of the teachers have their training for their certification for the SCI while they're at home. You have teachers with children, and they're in the winter time, and when they're off, they're not thinking about school, they're thinking about the holidays. So they can go ahead and just log on in through this on a computer, or as a matter of fact, Adobe also offers it's called Live on Demand, which is one of the benefits on the right now, where they can actually just get on from a simple application on their iPhone or on their iPad.
Join that way?
Yeah, and they can just go ahead and join that way. So if they're in the car waiting for their kids to come out of, dance practice or whatever, they can go ahead and just watch and tune in until they can, and then resume at home with the recording. So this will really be able to increase your revenue, because you'll be able to have many more people and not have to worry about space constraints.
It sounds like the opportunity to train will be a much greater. So you're right. I mean, I think that revenue opportunity would definitely grow. So, and then our classes are limited by 10 to 15 to 20 students time. So I mean, that's something that maybe this could help with too, huh?
Yeah, it will completely eliminate that problem. It will virtually eliminate that problem. And then, so, if you don't need to hire that many teachers, Mary was telling me how you do have to hire kind of the seasonal teachers, and you have to get them off and then hire back them on.
Sure.
But in this kind of with this technology, that's not necessary. You can go ahead and keep your 2 teachers, and they can just do it themselves.
Or grow it as they go. Grow it by adding new seats and new teachers as well. So wow.
Exactly.
And I'm not just limited to just the Arizona area either, huh?
No, worldwide.
Huh. Wow.
Although the SCI is something that is in the United States, but if you guys wanted to expand into something else, you can do something worldwide if you wanted to.
Wow. Well, you've kind of really sparked my interest, because this is something that I didn't think was going to make sense to us.
Mm-hmm.
But you really kind of shown me that there's a pretty good opportunity here. So what are you talking with pricing and what would make the most sense to me in the way of a licensing price type thing?
Okay. Well, you have options. You could do it annually, monthly, or per use.
Mm-hmm.
For you, I would recommend just go ahead and doing it annually.
Okay.
It is $45. It's $45 a month, and it's actually less expensive than doing it monthly.
Okay.
So for $45 a month, you can go ahead and teach as many people as you can.
Yeah.
And your revenues will boost like they did for Mary's, and you won't have any seasonality issues, and you won't have any space constraints. So, Mr. Hardley, my question is, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, that's right on. I mean, you hit all the everything that I was thinking about, all the issues and problems I've been having. So.
Yeah. Well, is there anything that is hesitating you to not sign on with us today?
I don't think so. I think you've made a compelling a case for me to sign up with you right now. So
Okay.
I'm happy to do so.
Okay, so you want to go ahead and go with the annual for $45 a month?
I do. That's an easy decision for me. So
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay, Ms. Harley. I'll go ahead and send you an invoice on that, and we can get
Perfect.
things going. And
Perfect.
please feel free to contact me if you have any later questions.
Will do.